One of them is, I think we told it, but do you have another, what's your craziest fan story? That was one of them.
My craziest fan story?
Yeah.
Oh, mine always intertwined with Mark's, if you can imagine that.
No, I'm
Um,
shocked.
you know how many times, and this is a side note, how many times Mark has quote unquote died? And one time, we probably told y'all this, that I had 3 cops actually follow me into our neighborhood because the 911 call said that I killed him with a sledgehammer.
Hush. No, you didn't tell me that. Hush.
Yeah.
Why
So
would you kill him with a sledgehammer of all the tools you could have used?
he had a match with Triple H at WrestleMania who uses sledgehammers. So
Oh, naturally, that makes
So
sense.
someone called
Oh my gosh.
the
he
police.
heard one called. Yes. So I was pulling in. It was several years ago, but I was pulling into the neighborhood. You can't make this stuff up.
No, that's insane.
I was pulling into the neighborhood. I was on the phone with a girlfriend from back home, and I remember saying, Casey, like, I'm coming through the gates. I know I'm not speeding. I'm in my neighborhood, and there's a cop following me. So then I look back. I'm like, dang, there's 3 cops following me. They follow me all the way to our house. We pull in. They're like, ma'am, is your husband home? I'm like, yes, he's home. Can you please tell me what's going on? They're like, we can't tell you what's going on. We need to see your husband first. I'm obviously freaking out now that my husband, something has happened.
Of course.
Tell me what is going on. Like, my heart's pumping a million miles a minute. And so we go in. I enter the kitchen. Mark is coming out of the shower in the very furthest place away, like way across the house, so they can't hear. I'm going, babe. He's not answering.
Oh
He's not.
no.
Girl, you lying.
You husband killer?
What is going on? So we finally get back to the back. He comes out in a towel wrapped around him. I'm like,
That's
"Can you tell me
fantastic.
what's going on now? Like, cops, meet my husband." And Mark's like, what is going on? And so, yeah, there was a 911 call that they let us listen to that said I killed him with a sledgehammer
Oh
and that
my
he was
God.
in our house. And so, yeah, that was one. There have been about 5 or 6 times. One showed up like 2 years ago. Some cops knocked on the door because Kaya was alive. We were eating dinner. And we hear knock, knock, knock. And it's like, what on earth? 2 cops. Yeah, we just need to check because people were saying that Mark was online making all these, I guess like suicidal tweets or
my
whatever.
gosh.
And sometimes you don't know if people are just wanting to come to our house.
Yeah.
And so I think got to the point where we had to call our family and be like, look, if something, God forbid, ever happened to one of us, somebody will let you know.
We'll let you
talk,
know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
read it, like everything's good. So those are always crazy.
Those are insane. Like, yeah, you didn't tell me that one. And I couldn't even like dream that one up. Like, what is wrong with people?
No, yeah. You have something else to do. It's crazy.
I think you should go as someone dressed for Halloween, like you with a sledgehammer. I think that'd be epic.
Oh gosh, seriously. It's like, look, people, I've thought of it at times, but I would never actually act on it. I'm just joking. I'm totally
You
joking.
could dress up as like mankind, like that.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Please post on your Insta so we can see. So here's one I want to know. What's the best part of being married to Mark? What do you love most about him?
I mean, I tell Mark, this is no secret. The high heels, occasional like security jumps at the airport where like there's a long line and they're like, "Oh, the Undertaker, come on up here." I'm like,
That's
"Yes," because I
awesome.
have no patience. But in reality, he's very grounded. His parents, raised him to live beneath his means and just treat everybody with respect. And he's super. I don't want to like completely kind of throw his character under the bus, but he's he's super kind soul. Not as scary as I thought he was when I first met him, but he's very patient. He's very kind. Obviously, he's a great protector. He's an amazing father.
How long have y'all been married now?
This June will be 10 years.
Oh,
That's amazing.
Happy
Yep.
this June. So happy anniversary. Like, oh, y'all gonna do anything for your 10-year?
We are. Yep. We're gonna
Can we know?
not where we're going because sometimes it gets out and
Oh, just
yeah.
kidding. Yeah, just
Yeah.
say Jamaica, and then all your fans will show up there, and y'all go somewhere else.
But let
Yes,
us know if
we are-
that's really where it is, and we'll cut that out.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
oh yeah. So I'll tell y'all. We found one spot where don't get too bothered in Turks and Caicos. So that's really the only vacation we ever go to. We go to the same little spot and he doesn't get too hammered. So
That's all.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Well, what's the best part about being married to you? What does
Oh
he
my
get
God.
lucky to have? Everything?
Like I have to ask him. Like that list back to be long. No, I'm just
Where
joking.
is he? Tell him to come in. Come on, Mark. No.
Downstairs. Who knows? Who knows what he would say?
Well,
There's
y'all
no
both
telling.
have kind of the same values, right? Like both of y'all are kind of raised in the same way, which, I mean, going in, honestly, 10 years, most people don't survive, what, I would say 4 nowadays? 4 years and they cut it and they're done. So what's the trick? What's the secret?
Fight for your marriage. That's it. I mean, you're going to go through a bunch of crap, and just know that, you can go through it together.
I love that.
I love
the
that.
vows were, that's what for. So just fight for your marriage.
Yeah, I like
it's worth it.
All right. What's the worst part of being married to Mark? What's he do that annoys you?
Oh God.
Is it the trash? I feel like Graham's is always the trash.
Is what? What's Graham's?
The trash. He just never, I feel like I was like, take the trash out. Like it drives me nuts. Just take it out. I'll clean everything else. Just take the trash out.
Mark, I will tell you, I always tell him he's annoyingly laid back. Like he is so, like there's no in between. Like if he's either annoyingly laid back or like, don't mess with him.
Oh, okay.
Not like me personally, but if somebody say something messed with me or something. But I'm talking like 10 o'clock flight and it's like 8:45.
Nope,
like,
I couldn't do it. I'm telling you right now.
I'm so type A and I want to be there 2 hours early and I need to know. And he is just not that person at all. And everybody always thinks like if we're late, and like my daddy raised me, if you're on time, you're late.
You're late. Me too. Yep.
He's early. And I'm always like, so I always give him a hard time. I'm like, just because you're the Undertaker and everybody wait on you doesn't mean you should.
Where's your respect now, Mark?
So everybody always thinks it's me if we're late somewhere. I'm like, look,
it's him.
It's not me. I take 5 seconds to get ready.
That's how I remember. My daddy was the same way, and I remember growing up. If we were going to be, not kidding you, 5 minutes late to church, he would just take us home. Like he wouldn't even. He would not go in if we were not early. We're late, and we would go home. So I relate hard to that.
Me too. I'm like, man, that one stuck with me. Yeah.